Hello my dear students, this is next video on Pure Mathematics P3 9709. Today our topic is modulus function. Modulus function or absolute value. This topic is also mixed with another topic, exponential and logarithmic functions. So in the past paper the questions are asked sometimes independent question and sometimes mixed with exponential and logarithmic functions. So a part of this topic will be included with next video, which is on exponential and logarithmic functions. Okay, let's start. What is modulus function? First see this notation. This is the notation of modulus function. We write vertical lines called bars also. We call these lines bars as well. In this topic video you will study these four subtopics: definition, solving equation, sketches, and then solving inequalities. So first is definition. What is the definition of modulus function? We define it that x mod is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0, and x mod is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Which means that, for example, if you have 6 mod, we have already positive number, so its absolute value or value of this modulus function will be 6. But if you have minus 6, then again you have 6. So you will understand this definition. From this example, it means that whether you have positive or negative value, the mod is equal to 6. It also means that the value of the modulus function can never be negative, it is positive. We have to see these properties. I'll explain one by one. So this is the first property which links with the basic definition. So modulus or absolute value is always positive, never negative. Now similarly, see another example. What will be the value of x minus 2 for different values of x, for any x? Firstly, apply simple algebra. You put in values. For example, you put greater than 2, 3, 4, 5, it is positive. So when x is greater than 2, for any value greater than 2, this function is positive. So you can write it like as this. Because if you put 3 minus 2, you will get 1. If you put 4, you will get 2. If you put 5, you will get 3. So you put any value for greater than 2, you will get positive. So this is also positive. So no need of absolute value or this modulus sign. No need of modulus sign. Then we have x minus 2. If you write this for x less than 2, we have the case x less than 2. Now if x is smaller than 2, if you write this, it will be wrong, because you have modulus of it. But if you put, for example, here 1, if you put 1, it will be minus 1. So how can x minus 2 be equal to minus 1? It will be wrong. So what is the value of x minus 2 mod? Should be positive. For this x less than 2, we put a negative sign, then it is true. Now you can see that if you put any value of x less than 2, smaller than 2, for example 1, inside the bracket you will have minus sign, and into this minus it will become plus. If you put here minus 3, it will be minus 5, and you will get positive value. So again, see that x minus 2 mod is always greater than 0. Now also at this stage, understand this second property. Property 2 is that x mod is equal to minus x mod, and both are positive. So for example, if you have 5 and if we have minus 5, you will get 5. If you have minus 8 mod, you have 8 mod. Whether you have plus or minus inside the modulus sign, you will have positive on the other side, outside the modulus sign. Similarly, you understand the third property, that in the third property we have, for example, x minus 3 is equal to 3 minus x. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For example, if you put any value, if you put x is equal to 5, 5 minus 3 mod is equal to 3 minus 5 mod. This is 2, this is minus 2, and as absolute value is positive, so 2 is equal to 2. So it means that the order doesn't matter. Whether you write a minus b or you write b minus a, the answer will be same. Then we have next topic is, or subtopic is, solving modulus equation. Or equations involving modulus sign. For example, we take simple example. Number 1, solve. You are asked to solve this x minus 1 is equal to 2. Now, solution. First method is, which we frequently apply, is easier, shorter. First you take it positive and then you take it negative. Or you may put minus into x minus 1 is equal to 2. From here x will be 3. If you solve this, you will get plus 1 equal to 2. So x is equal to minus 1. Now, the second method is the graphical method, you will see later. Now, second example is solve 2x plus 4 mod is equal to 3x minus 2 mod. Now, see that here you have positive constant on one side and x on the other side. Here you have x on both sides. Again, applying the basic definition of, now this is the solution. First you write it as it is, mean with plus sign, and then you write it 2x plus 4 with negative sign. So if you solve these two, you will get the value of x to be, here you will have minus x equal to minus 6, x is equal to 6. Here you have minus x equal to, or 3x plus 2x is 5x is equal to, this is plus 2, this is minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 by 5. This is the second answer. Then we have next example. Now third example is 3x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1. So we have another property, I am writing it over here, seventh property, that we have mentioned already this property number 4. I have explained these two. Property number 4, if a mod is equal to b mod, then a square is equal to b square. You can solve this question by this method also, and you should do. This is easier and shorter. But to explain this property, I am solving this question example by this property. Now this means that if mod is equal, then squares must be equal. For example, also you can understand 5 mod is equal to minus 5 mod. To understand this, I am giving you a simple example. If 5 mod is equal to 5 mod, of course then if you square both sides, you will get 25 is equal to 25. Keep this example in mind. So if moduli of two functions are equal, then their squares will also be equal. Now you expand it and you solve it, you will get the value of x to be x is equal to 0 and 1 minus 1. You can also check that if you put 0 over here, you put 0 over here, you will get same value, 1 equal to 1. If you put minus 1, this is minus 2 mod, which will be 2. You put minus 1 over here, this is equal to also 2. Our next example is example number 4. Now you will see a change. You will see a change. Note that there is modulus on one side, there is no modulus on the other side. This is very important. So here you have to keep in mind that after solving, checking is compulsory. The reason of this is that because on one side we don't have mod, so x is any real number, so x can be negative or positive, but here we need positive x. So if we get some negative value of x, that will of course not satisfy this equation, as I will show you this. Now solving it, 3x minus 4 is equal to x, minus 3x minus 4 equal to x. From here you will get x is equal to 1, and from here you will get minus 3x plus 4 equal to x, and x is equal to minus 4, x equal to minus 4, x is equal to 4. So x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4, or this is 2. Now see that, check. Now checking, taking x is equal to 2, put into this equation, 2 minus 4 mod should be equal to 2. 6 minus 2, yes, this is true. Similarly, now you take x is equal to 4, put into this, 3 into 4 minus 4 should be equal to 4. Here we have, this is 1, this is 1, so you have to check 1. 3 into 1 equal to 1. Now see that we have here minus 1 mod, and this is true, yes, this is true, because minus 1 mod is 1 mod. So you will be thinking that there was no need to check, but see the next example. This is example number 5. 3x plus 4 mod equal to x. Solve this for x. Solving. Now we have 3x plus 4 equal to x, and minus times 3x plus 4 equal to x. You can put this minus on left or right, because this function may be positive or negative. But given that it is equal to this, so this is a simple property that when you have, I am applying over here, when you have x mod is equal to k, then x can be equal to k or x can be equal to minus k. So solving this, you will get x is equal to, solving this you will get x is equal to minus. Obviously right hand side doesn't involve modulus sign. Here is no modulus sign. So how can this be equal to this? Not possible. You can see also like this, that minus 1 plus 4 mod is equal to minus 1. So this is positive, this is 1, this is 1 mod and this is 1. This is not possible. So this is wrong. Similarly, you can see that is wrong. So very important point. Here you are observing that when you have a modulus on one side and not on the other side, and you have a function of x on the other side without mod, then you have to check the answer. Now see the next example. Here you see that both do not satisfy, but now you will see that one will satisfy, one not. So we have example number 6. Example number 6 is 2x minus 4 equal to 3x. Now solving it, 2x minus 4 is equal to 3x and minus 2x minus 4 is equal to 3x. So from here you will get x is equal to minus x is equal to 4, x is equal to minus 4. So which cannot be solution, which is not a solution, because modulus cannot be, because 2x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0, cannot be negative. Now see the second value, it is minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 3x. This will be minus 5x is equal to minus 4, x is equal to 4 by 5. Now checking. Now check this value, put this value into this, 4 over 5 minus 4 mod should be equal to 3 into 4 over 5. Now you simplify it, you will get 12 over 5 mod is equal to 12 over 5 mod. Yes, it is true. Hence the final answer to this example, the solution is x is equal to 4 over 5. So in this example, one value satisfies, one do not satisfy. Last example, with some different situation. Example number 7. Now again solve. 2x mod is equal to x. So sometimes you have the equation which is not in a suitable form to solve. So we have to rearrange it. So shift this to the right. As you know the basic rules, this is negative, it will become positive. Or you can write now 3 minus 2x mod equal to 6 minus x. So you solve it and you do yourself, and you'll see that we'll have answer. I'm leaving for you, you do yourself. I'm saving the time. So these both are your answer, both satisfies. as you can check. If you put 3, for example, here it will be 3. If you put 3, 6, 3 minus 6 mod, minus 3 mod will be plus 3 mod. Similarly, if you put minus 3, it will be 6 minus into minus 3 is 9. Here it is 2 into minus 3 plus into minus plus 6, 9 equal to 9. It satisfies. Our next concept is sketching. Sketching. Now first example is y is equal to x mod. Sketching modulus function like this or this type, may be linear. Now we have, it will be helpful for us if you find critical value. Now what is critical value? Which means make equal to 0 this inside function, inside the modulus function, make it 0. So this is our critical value. Now see that we have to sketch. Of course you will use pencil, ruler, not pen, and no graph is needed. Now when x is 0, y is 0, you can make a simple table. Y you have minus 1, 0 and 1. When x is 1, it is 1. When x is minus 1, this is 1. Now when 1, this is 1. So graph goes to the right if x is positive. Now if there is no modulus sign, if we have question like this that sketch the graph y is equal to only x, then you will this graph will be extended. Now what will happen? What is the change? When you take mod, you have positive values. If x is negative but y is positive. So when x is minus 1, your y will be positive. So this graph will be reflected in x-axis. This part of graph will be reflected in x-axis. So this angle and this angle will be same, because this angle is equal to this angle. So and these angles will also be same in this example, reflected in x-axis. Then we have, so it is V-shaped graph. Okay, next example is x minus 2. Again, how will you tackle this problem? Firstly, you will find critical value. As I have told you, critical value means which make it 0. This is 2. Now you will see that you are sketching, not drawing on the graph paper. X is 2. So you can make a simple table also. X is, here you will have minus 1, 0, then, or you may need only 0, 0, 1, 2 and one more value 3. So put x is equal to 0. This is, be careful, you are taking modulus, we are taking absolute value which is positive. Take x1, you will get 1, here you will get 0, as you have seen, this is the critical value, and at 3 you have 1. So with use of ruler and pencil, you will sketch this graph. At 0 x is 2, the graph will pass from here. At 1 you have 1, graph will pass from here. At 2 you have 0, graph will pass. Then you have 3, at 3 you have again 1. So this is a sketch of this graph. Now see that if you extend this graph, again you can see that it is reflected in x-axis. This is the reflection of it. So this is how to sketch the graph. Then we have third example. We have y is equal to 2x minus 1 mod. Now solution is, again you see critical values. Here we have one value. Which value will make it 0? 2x is equal to 1. Here you have x is equal to 1 over 2. So at 1 over 2 it is 0. So if you make a table at 1 over 2, mean you take this 0, then you take 1 over 2 at which it is 0, then 1. And now you see that when you put 0, you will get 1, positive value. When at 1 over 2 it is 0. When you put x 1, you will get again 1. So its sketch will be very simple. Again you have at 1 it is 0, sorry, at x 0 you have 1, and 1, and if this is 1, this will be 1 over 2 or 0.5. This is 1 over 2 where it is 0. Then at 1 it is again 1. Please label x-axis and y-axis also and show this origin as well. So this is the sketch of this graph. Now see a change. Example 4, x mod plus 2. Now one way of sketching this graph is that you first sketch the graph of x mod with pencil, and then you plus 2 means you translate the graph 2 unit parallel to y-axis. As you have seen in example 1, we have sketched the graph of this y is equal to x. This is not the actual graph. Now shift it 2 units above axis. This will be your actual graph. These will be parallel lines. So this is the method in which we are using property, that whenever we have a function fx and we add some number to it, then it is translation along y-axis. It's translation along y-axis. So you can use the properties in these graphs as well. Otherwise you can make the table and you can sketch the graph. Then we have example 5. Now see the changing situation. Here you have one method, critical value 0, then make a table. Second value, you see that first we sketch the graph of x mod, then 3 times x mod, which is stretch, or you can say scale factor, or rather I should say scale factor. And then what will you do? Then you will translate this graph, translation along y-axis, 2 units. So see the sketch of this. Now you know the graph of x mod will be like this. We have done it. Then 3 times. Now 3 times mean at 1 you have this height 1. Now multiply it by 3. So at 1 you will have height 3. So it will, this point will come over here. Similarly, this point will come over here. Because at -1 its height is 1. So the graph should become this. Now then you have one step, translation along y-axis. So your final graph will pass from this and it will be, this will be the final graph. Look at this. Now this is the final graph. This example is different from previous all examples. Here you have 2 moduli on the right hand side. So how to sketch the graph of this? See the critical values. The critical value means which will make it 0. At 3 we get this 0. For it we have to get 0. At 2 we can make the regions. We have now 3 regions. 3 regions. Region 1. Region 1 is x less than 2. Let us see what will be the value of this function when x is less than 2. Now see that when x is less than 2, x minus 3 will be for less than 2. It will be negative. And x minus 2 will also be negative. because if you put 1 it will be minus 2. Here if you put 1 it will be minus 1. So for both these values it is negative. This is region 1. So y becomes this given function now can be rewritten as, this is very important step. This is modulus, mod, so it must be positive for x less than 2. But we can also write it like this, because this is negative, negative into negative will become positive. Similarly, here you will put a negative sign. For x less than 2, putting negative signs, making it positive, because it is modulus function. Simplifying this, you will get, on simplifying this, you will get minus 2x plus 5. So this is one value. Then we have region 2. Then we have region 2 from 2 to 3. What is region 2? 2 is less than x less than 3. You can check any value, for example 2.5. Here if you put 2.5, then y at 2.5 it is negative. So for all values 2.8, 2.9, 2.1, this will be negative. So again we have to make it positive because it is modulus. But for 2 and greater than 2 and lesser than 2.5, 2.1, minus 2, this will be positive. So it is already positive. So when you have positive number, for example 5 mod will be equal to 5. Now on simplifying this, what you will get? It is equal to 1. X cancels. Then we have region 3. When x is greater than 3, we have covered all values. There is no value left. It covers all real numbers. When x is greater than 3, for example 4 minus 3 is plus 1, 5 minus 3 is plus 2, this is already positive. So we have x minus 3 mod is equal to x minus 3, and x minus 2 mod is also positive. So there is no need to write modulus sign, it is already positive. So modulus of positive value is positive, hence our y becomes x minus 3 plus x minus 2, and this becomes 2x minus 5. So in this case you have 2x minus 5. Now we have found the general expression of this given modulus function for different values of x. Now we can sketch it. We have when between 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now between 2 and 3, between 2 and 3 its value is constant 1. So it is 1. Yes. And when your x is less than, this is the first case. Here we have x less than 2. When you have x less than 2, from here, for example, if you put 0, you will get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be over here, and you will have graph like this. And if you put for x greater than 3, you have this function. If you put 4, you will get 1. So at 4 it is, if you put 4, 8, it is 3. At 4 it is 3. So 1, this is 1, 2 and 3 like this. This is the graph of this function. The last concept is very important. This is the last concept of this chapter. It's very important. Modulus inequality. We will study 3 types of this. Number 1, Ax plus b mod is less than C, where C is positive. Very important point. C is positive. Mod is always positive. Positive number can be smaller than a positive, not a negative. How can it be negative? So C is positive. Second type is Ax plus b mod is less than Cx plus d mod. You have linear function on both sides. Both you have modulus function. And last very important type is that you have Ax plus b, Cx plus d. You have linear function, but we have modulus on one side and no modulus on the other side. You can also see that you may have less or equal to, or you may have greater than C, greater than C again. I'll explain all these in my examples. So we'll study these three. So our first type is, type 1 is, you have Ax plus b mod less than a positive constant C. Now example 1 is, examples. Our first example is, we start from a very simple example, x mod less than 3. X mod less than 3. Now if you think algebraically, method 1, minus 3 less than x less than 3. This means this. This is method 1. And so this is the solution. Then we have method 2 using graphs. Here you see that if you put 4, it will be wrong. 5 will be wrong. So between 3, it means 2. 2 mod less than, 1 mod less than 3. But you can put minus 2 also. For example, if you put minus 2, of course minus 2 mod is less than 3. But not minus 4. If you put minus 4 mod less than 3, this is wrong. Because minus 4 mod is plus 4, which is greater than 3. You can see the graphical method. You can sketch two different graphs. One graph is y is equal to x mod and second graph is y is equal to 3. In the first graph you see that first graph will be this, and we have seen before it, and the second graph is y is equal to 3. You know that y is equal to 3 is a horizontal line, special lines, horizontal line. So y coordinate of this point will be 3 and y coordinate of this point will be 3. You can find the x coordinate. So you put y is equal to 3 in this function. So if x is equal to 3, then x is equal to plus minus 3. So x coordinate will also be 3 and y coordinate will also be 3. So it means that what we need, now we need x mod less than 3. So x mod less than 3. We need x mod less than 3. X mod is this graph. So its height of this graph will be less than 3. It is from this point to this point, and from this point to this point, this height will be lesser than this total height 3. This height of this will be smaller than 3. Here you have also this height smaller than 3. So it happens between 3 and minus 3. So this point will be minus 3. So the answer is minus 3 less than x less than 3. Example 2, same example but inequality is changed. We have x mod greater than 3. Now algebraically you just see that 4 is greater than 3, 5 is greater than 3. So one solution is x should be greater than 3. and obviously the second solution will be x less than minus 3, because if you take minus 4 mod, it will become plus 4 and will be greater than 3, minus 5 greater than 3. Then we have third example, x minus 3 mod is less than or maybe less than equal to 2. How to solve it? See, critical value. Again we have critical value which will make it 0, so x will be equal to 3. Now one way is that to understand it, this is 3, then we have 4, then we have 5. This is algebraic method, we will have graphical method as well. This is so on. So then we have 2, 1. Then we have 2 and 1. Now see that, what is this? X minus 3, basically this is the difference of two real numbers, but on the number line this is the distance between x and 3. So distance of x from 3 should be less than 2. Distance of x from this point, this 3 should be less than 2, means you move 2 steps to the right and your x will lie anywhere over here. And similarly it may be on the left hand side, because if you move 2 steps left from 3, 2 steps right to the, if you can think like as you have done in circle, center and radius. So this is center, this is also a way to remember it, that this 3 is center and this is radius. So from here, this length is 2 to the right and 2 to the left. You will reach 5, you will reach 1. So the answer is 1 less than x less than 5 equal to. Similarly, if we have greater than 2, then you will have answer. If we have the question x minus 3 mod is greater than 2, then the answer will be x less than 1 and x greater than 5. You can also solve by graphical method. Then we have fourth example, x plus 3 mod is less than 2. Now here see that critical value is x is equal to minus 3. So you take minus 3 on the number line. Now move 2 to the right, minus 2, minus 1. 2 to the left, minus 4, minus 5. So answer will be minus 5 less than x is less than minus 1. For example, if you put minus 2, yes, minus 2 plus is plus 1 less than 2. If you put minus 4, it will be minus 1, mod is less than 2. So your solution is between this and this. Now if again you have x plus 3 mod greater than 2, then your answer will be lesser than minus 5 or x greater than minus 1. So answer to this part will be negative. Now we have second type of inequality, but keep in mind that it's linear, less than cx plus d, or you may have less than equal to, or you may have greater than or greater than equal to. Now examples. Now see first example. For this, you have mod on both sides. X plus 2 mod is less than x plus 3 mod. Now here we are using a property that if, now we will use this and this property in these questions, that if a mod is less than, understand this property, if a mod is less than b mod, then a square will also be less than b square. For example, if 3 mod is less than 5 mod, of course 3 square will be less than 5 square. Similarly, if you have minus 3 mod is less than 5, and if you take squares they will also be less. Now if you think that if I write here minus 6 mod less than 4 mod, or this is wrong, so their square will also be not less than this. In this case it will be greater than that. So keep this in mind that when you have minus sign but we are taking mod, so after removing the negative sign this number becomes smaller than this. That's why square is less than square. So we are using this property in this. This is the shorter method, simple method. Solution. Squaring. Squaring is allowed. Whole square is less than x plus 3 whole square. Now you expand it, you will get x square plus 4x plus 4, x square plus 6x plus 9. On simplifying this will be cancelled. You will have minus 2x less than minus 5. So x greater than 5 by 2. This is your answer. Because you have negative sign, equality will be reversed. Now we have example 2. Again applying the same property, scaling both sides. Now you simplify it. On simplifying you will have, and factorizing, you do yourself these steps. You will have x minus 2 into 3x plus 4 less than 0. You have learned in AS, Pure Mathematics P1 Math, how to solve this quadratic equation by graph, or you have critical values 2, and then here you have critical value minus 4 by 3. This is minus 4 by 3 and this is 2. If you sketch a graph of it, it will be a quadratic graph, parabolic graph. We need less than mean this region, so our x will lie minus 4 over 3 is less than x is less than 2. In this question, if you have greater than 0, for example, then your answer will be x this region and this region, x less than minus 4 over 3 and x greater than 2. Okay, next type is type 3. We have ax plus b mod less than cx plus d. Very important type because you have modulus on one side and not on the other side, and you also have a linear function on the other side without mod. For example, this is first example, x minus 3 mod is less than 2x plus 1. Solution. Now scaling both sides, simplify it, expand it, you will have 4x square plus 4x plus 1. Now you will get, if you simplify it and factorize it, you will get x plus 4 into 3x minus 2 greater than equal to 0. If you will simplify it, the inequality will be reversed. Okay, let me complete it. You will have minus 3x square, you have minus 10x, and you have plus 8. And this is now less than 0. But if I multiply with minus 1, it will become greater than 0. Your equation will become 3x square plus 10x minus 8 greater than 0. Now if you factorize it, I am saving time, you will get x plus 4 into 3x minus 2 greater than 0. Now you know how to solve it by sketching. Here you have minus 4 and you have 2 by 3. Its graph will be like this. So we need greater than 0. So from here x can get x less than minus 4 or x greater than 2 by 3. Very important point, checking is compulsory. Here you have to check whether these satisfies or not. Now checking x less than minus 4. X less than minus 4. Obviously, how can, if you, a positive number can be less than a negative number? Not possible. If you take, for example, x minus 3 over here, so this will become, let us take x minus 3, put here, you will have minus 6 mod is less than 2 into minus 3 plus 1, which is minus 5. So 6, you are saying that 6 is less than minus 5, which is false, which is wrong. So this is not the solution. So why it is happening so? Because you are scaling. When you scale, then we have some values which are entered into quadratic equation but do not satisfy. We also call these extraneous roots. So this is the extraneous root. So the answer is x greater than 2 by 3. Now I have a past paper question which is solve, and there are 4 marks awarded to this question. Solution. Now scaling both sides. Here you have another constant a. Scaling both sides. So simplifying, you will get 4x square minus 4ax plus a square. Here you have x square plus 6a plus 9a square. On simplifying this equation, you will get 15x square minus 22ax minus 5a square. Now you can say that it is double quadratic. It is quadratic in x, it is quadratic in a, because power of a is also 2, it's double quadratic. How will you factorize it? The method of factorization is that you multiply x square with minus 5, coefficient of x square with minus 5. So if we multiply, we should get this answer, and if you add, you must get minus 22. You can write it as 3 into 5 into minus 5. So you can write it as 3 into minus 25. Very simple thinking process. So if you multiply, you will get the same number, minus 75. This also gives minus 75. But if you add these two numbers, you will get minus 22. So this is how to factorize. It. Now factorizing, you will get 15x square minus 25. Now you will write ax plus 3ax minus 5a square. So middle term breaking method. So this is now 5x, you have 3x minus 5a, from where you have 3a, and you have only a common, and you have 3x minus 5a. So we will have 3x minus 5a into 5x plus a, and which is less than 0. This is less than 0, less than 0. Now again, you know the critical values by equating them 0. So from here you will have minus a less than x is less than 5 by 3a. This is the answer to it. We have last question. X minus 3a mod is greater than x minus a. And we are given that a is some positive constant. This is again past paper question, and you are asked to solve it. Solution. Now we have the same policy. X minus 3 whole square is greater than x, squaring both sides using the property I have mentioned you. Now if you simplify it, you will get x square minus 6a plus 9a square. This is x square minus 2a plus a square. Now x square cancels with x square. Here you have x, this is also x. Shift it to the left. So this is minus, this is will become positive. Shift it to the left and shift it to the right, and this is now greater than minus 8a square. Here we have very important point, because this a is basically positive. So if a is positive, positive into negative is negative. So if we divide both inequalities, minus 4a. So basically you are dividing by a negative number, because a is positive given in the question. So inequality will be reversed. So you will write here less than minus 8a square divided by minus 4a. So x is less than 2a. This is your final answer. Thank you very much, students. You will see in the next video exponential logarithmic functions, and in which this chapter is also involved. Thank you.